Good afternoon, and welcome to my series. Today we will be discussing the case of Tony Alvin Abels. He was born on December 28, 1954 in St. Petersburg, Florida. His mother had abandoned him and his 7 siblings in the early 60s, which seemed to have a profound impact on his mental health. He was said to be a generally happy child, but he began running away at the age of 13. In 1970, at the age of 16, Abels was involved in a crime that resulted in a man being unalived. In March of 1971, he pled guilty to first-degree unaliving and received a life sentence. After 12 years in federal custody, he was paroled in 1983. He was able to find work in construction. However, his freedom didn't last long. Just 5 months after his parole, his penchant for violence resurfaced. On June 25, 1983, he broke into 84-year-old widow Adeline McLaughlin's apartment. He SA'd her and then unalived her with a pillow. He then proceeded to take her personal belongings. 4 years later, on February 4th, 1987, 31-year-old Deborah Kaiser, said to be a mental patient and Abel's girlfriend, was found unalived by some kids at Roser Park. She had been SA'd. Abels was not linked to the cases at that time. DNA collected from Miss Laughlin and Miss Kaiser was submitted in the late 90s but came back inconclusive. Abel's final known crime occurred on June 4th, 1990. He was involved in a physical altercation with his then-girlfriend and roommate, 48-year-old Marlene Burns, resulting in her being unalived. Witnesses saw Abels leaving her apartment wiping a red substance off his hands. Police arrested him on the spot and charged him with first-degree unaliving. He was held without bail at the Pinellas County Jail. He was convicted of first-degree unaliving and sentenced to life. In 2005, advances in DNA testing linked Abel to Miss McLaughlin's and Miss Kaiser's unaliving. He was not charged in Miss Kaiser's case. The police stated that since Kaiser and Abels were involved, it complicated the case. Already serving a life sentence, he faces another first-degree unaliving charge in a McLaughlin case. That is all for this episode. Join me on my next episode where I'll be discussing Francisco Acevedo. And as always, stay safe.